This is now the third consistent shooting here in Fort Lauderdale. It breaks my heart to report this, but I have to bring it to your attention. Right behind me, this house, near where those other shootings happened in Fort Lauderdale, of Dillard, right? This is on the edges of Northwest 26th Terrace and Northwest 18th Court. I spoke with a woman that lived right in front of this home. She told me everything, off camera for her safety, understandable, that this house was shot over 30 times. And I can see that because there's now 30 papers, evidence markers covering those shells. She also told me that this was a drive-by shooting and 2 people were shot, a man and a woman, now in the hospital, recovering. I don't know the conditions of those 2 shooting victims. This is what witnesses are telling me, all right? Unconfirmed information, all right? But just hold on a second, all right? As I'm working to get more information, this is what I'm bringing to you as of now. This is a shooting investigation. Fort Lauderdale police are on scene. A crime scene van is here. Investigators are inside of that house, just right over there, taking photographs, back and forth, investigating exactly how this happened. All right. So it's unknown if, exactly what transpired to the situation, the reason, the motive, if this is retaliation, who knows? So many possibilities in this case, right? But I'm the breaking news reporter, keeping you updated. For right now, just be safe, be careful out there, and as soon as I learn more information on this shooting here, this drive-by shooting, of course, I'll bring that to you. All right, for now, be safe, do me that favor, all right? Be careful out there, and I'm the breaking news reporter, keeping you updated and reporting here in Fort Lauderdale. And tragic news out of Lauderhill this early Saturday morning. A person killed by a vehicle. I'm actually right in front of the scene. I just arrived here. So let me just tell you what's going on, all right? So you have Broward Sheriff deputies, detectives, and crime scene investigators working the area as I speak. A viewer advised me of the scene around 4:30 is when I got a call from them, and then about an hour later I responded. But you can see a yellow tarp right in front directly of a white newer model Volkswagen. I'm not familiar with Volkswagen, so I can't tell you the model, all right? But there you can see a person with a yellow tarp on top of that body. Unfortunately, they were killed. I'm hearing that it was a vehicle versus car, and now our Broward Sheriff deputies covering that right there, as you can see. All right, but you have multiple deputies on scene on the address of Northwest State Road 7 and 21st, all right? And this is an ongoing investigation. They are determining exactly what took place here. As always with an investigation, you never know the direct cause and root of why that person was killed. Now, all right, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention as your early morning traffic advisory. Now, listen, if you have to get to work or anywhere else, you can't get anywhere between Northwest 24th Street and 19th Street. North and southbound lanes here in State Road 7 completely blocked off pending this investigation, this death investigation having here in Lauderhill Lakes area, since they're basically adjacent right in this area. And that is what's going on, in case you were wondering why there was police, sirens, ambulances here. Well, it's because, unfortunately, a person was hit by... Many around me are still shocked and confused as a driver somehow ended up into a lake. But thankfully, he was rescued and pulled out. And it's a mystery exactly how that mid-2000s Toyota Corolla ended up inside of that lake over in Embankment. That is under investigation. Brave Sunrise police officers and the fire department, as they raced, took off their equipment to jump in to save an elderly man who drove into the lake after experiencing an unfortunate medical emergency. Here on the address of Northwest 60th Avenue and Northwest 16th Place, right next to that white community center here on borderline Sunrise and Lauderhill. Now, the video you see is unfortunately corrupted, and you can't really see motion, but it shows officers around the vehicle and then loading the older man into a stretcher into the back of an ambulance. This all happened around 9:56. A water call came in, and that is when first responders with Sunrise and Lauderhill responded to this situation. And the early Toyota Corolla was loaded into a tow truck bed after it was pulled from that lake. Top drone footage shows that imagery. Look how far that car went in. Luckily for now, the older man is at the hospital recovering. Now, That's all what I have for you so far. I just wanted to bring that to your attention in case you're wondering why there are so much authorities out here from first responders. See, they're driving it and they're taking it away. Look at the damage sustained by that rollover, all right? Is it normal for cars to be flying around here?
Sort of, kind of.
Many were wondering what is the commotion happening here in Sunrise. Well, a rollover crash can be from a minor infraction to a major catastrophic and sometimes a deadly situation. However, in this case, luckily no one died or was seriously injured. As a matter of fact, the family was there to recover items from that rollover Toyota. The vehicle was a Toyota RAV4, a newer model, and you could see that it was rolling aside into a grassy field. No idea how it ended up there, but very quickly, the tow truck was able to distract it and take it to a tow yard. You can see they're driving it. Now, originally this call came as a major, expanded traffic crash with a person trapped inside the vehicle. However, upon a preliminary investigation, paramedics and fire rescue was able to determine that this wasn't anything major, thank goodness, and they proceeded as normal. Sunrise Police on scene gathering information for insurance purposes. I spoke with a driver here that is very familiar with the area. He told me that it's normal for people to speed and sometimes go on hot, reckless pursuit style driving. Is it normal for cars to be flying around here?
Sort of, kind of.
All right. Take it easy. Again, I appreciate for many of those who have reached out and told me to come to this crash, as many thought it was a major one. Of course, anytime there's a vehicle rollover, you never know the extent of it. Something is happening here in Lauderhill that I want to bring to your attention just before you clock in for the night. Just behind me, Lauderhill police and crime scene investigators are pointing their flashlights and the barrel of their camera lens into a newer model Toyota Corolla Silver just behind me at the Star 7 food store behind the well-known Checkers and McDonald's on Northwest 55th Avenue and Oakland Park. Now, let me take you to some closer video of what is going on just so you guys can get a better idea. See it for yourselves. So, what I know is very, very limited. I just got to the scene, so I cannot tell you what's happening. I can only tell you what I see. So if you can just take a look at all the way down there at the parking lot, more towards the west end, there is crime scene investigators taking a look at a newer model Toyota Corolla with evidence bags, collecting something relating to whatever is going on near that Toyota Corolla. You can also see a silver Ford truck. Not sure the relation it has with this crime scene, of course. Now, if we can also take another look, there you are. You can see officers and two crime scene investigators. Blue gloves on. Looks like they're definitely looking for something. No, I'm not sure. I just arrived here, right? But I'm going to do my due diligence to bring that information, whatever I can find out about this scene. Of course, this is something that everybody needs to be made aware of, all right? With that being said, please be safe, be careful.
What in the world is going on in Broward County, South Florida? Don't miss.
And there was a body out here, but I guess they were trying to cross the street or something.
And a person laying dead on the road after they were hit by a vehicle. That's what I'm hearing so far, and under investigation. Florida roadways are just like life. You can pass freely or die trying.
I came out here early this morning before going to work to get my normal energy drink and my cigar, and there was a body out here.
I spoke with a local here that frequents the area and works not too far from the crime scene. He tells me that this particular road is dangerous.
This is a very, very, very dangerous street.
And it is known for many to jaywalk and get hit by cars.
I always try to walk far away from the curb.
And unfortunately, a person became a victim to that. Crime scene tape stretched all over the horizon. Deputies on scene circling, piecing together the evidence. And at last, a body just under a Volkswagen. However, the Volkswagen has no damage, so it's unknown if that is the vehicle involved. It's unknown if this is a hit and run, if someone took off, or if someone didn't and is cooperating with authorities. However, that is now under investigation by the Broward Sheriff's Office.
So it's a very, very scary situation. People here, they move too fast, and they're not aware of their surroundings.
Now understand that this death investigation is ongoing. So much to learn from this, and as soon as I learn information, absolutely I'll bring it to your attention. But what you need to know is that a death investigation shut the roads down here on State Road 7 from 24th to 19th. You won't be able to get through. Alternative routes, seek them. Breaking but sad news out of Pompano Beach. Right behind me, it looks like someone on a bicycle was struck and killed by a car. Now an active investigation is taking place behind me as I speak. Ever since the time of 10:25 p.m. Saturday, where it took place, this death investigation is where the Snappers is located on Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard and on Northwest 6th Avenue, right north of Atlanta Boulevard, going westbound of the Interstate 95 highway. Very little bit amount of details, but what you can see so far is a black Kia. And just behind you can see a mangled bicycle, twisted steel, bent out of shape, just showing you the sheer and the big enough impact that it made. The hood pushed back, the radiator, and the front end damage sustained by striking that bicycle. Now, again, I'm not sure what led up to this. Maybe the driver didn't see the bicyclist, maybe it was too dark, who knows? But what you need to know is that this is an active death investigation taking place here in Pompano Beach after someone on a bike, was hit by a car. Now under investigation, you can see Broward Sheriff deputies, a tarp placed over that body, and them taking photographs, lifting that tarp, and just getting a better idea of the geometry of this crime scene. And with that being said, Broward Sheriff deputies are doing their best to investigate this and get a better idea exactly who was the one that was killed, how did this happen, did the driver see this bicycle, was it too dark? Again, all under investigation. Again, at the Snappers, MLK Boulevard, Northwest 6th Avenue, north of Atlanta Boulevard, where this death investigation is taking place. Hey guys, I got a sad life update. Unfortunately, I've been fired. Fired from my job at Local 10 News as a cameraman. So those that don't know, I would work as a cameraman for a news station, and then I will clock out and do my own videos on the side for experience and fun. Nothing crazy, but unfortunately they said I'm taking too much eyeballs. I'm stealing viewers and ratings, and my videos were getting too much attention, so they didn't like that. So eventually I was fired, particularly for that main reason. But I made my mistakes here and there. I wasn't perfect, but I was a very good video editor and cameraman, told by many there. I just wanted to say I need support and love from the community, all right? And it's sad, it's embarrassing, because when I uploaded the photo that I got hired, everybody was hyping me up, and a lot of people say I deserve to work in a news station, but the truth is, guys, I'm not perfect. I tried my best, and I failed, and I failed you guys, and it's embarrassing. You get fired from a big career, and now it's over. Now no money, no nothing coming in. So I'm back to square one. But that's all right. I'm gonna hold my head up, and I'm gonna go forward. I'm not gonna let this stop me. Although it's gonna be hard. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to tell you that I've been fired from Local 10 News. Sent you for the social media. I was getting too many views, and then, I caused damage to a work vehicle, but that happens because it's a work vehicle. It's going to go through abuse. But it's terrible, Anyways, take it easy, guys. Love and respect.